What's up, banana bunch? Bunch? Bunch?
Welcome to the junglejims podcast. What's up, Banana Bunch? You know what time it is. It's time for another episode of the junglejims podcast. I'm your host, Mark. Welcome to the show. You know the drill. This is the time where I beg you to download the junglejims app because you can get the most recent episodes of the podcast. You can view the weekly ad. I'm not doing this in order of importance, to be very clear. You can view the weekly ad. There are exclusive discounts every week that get updated, and you'll get extra discounts on things right now. I saw we're doing a thing on these buffalo egg rolls that are over in the deli. They're like $3.99 for what I could only describe as a comical amount of egg rolls with buffalo chicken inside of them. That seems like that's going to be a winner. Amongst other things, deals are changing all the time. Of course, I know you're probably listening to this on your favorite audio platform, but I love when we do these tasting episodes. If you join us over on YouTube, not only do we do that kind of stuff there, we've also got shorts, all kinds of fun things. You can see quick reviews and that kind of stuff. And that is actually kind of how this week's episode came together. Of course, I haven't mentioned yet, but they just went on sale. I'm pretty sure today, as of the day of taping. So by the time you watch this, it means they'll already be on sale. But the junglejims International Wine Festival, which is one of my favorite festivals that we do here in the store, the tickets for that are on sale. It's coming up. It's in November. It's November 9th. It's a wonderful event. If you haven't gone and you are even casually interested in wine, you should come out to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's always a chance you get access to the monorail. A lot of you ask me about that all the time. Like, does it actually run? Yes, it does. Check it out on our YouTube shorts. As well as that. And I tell everybody this because I think it would be fun if you also followed us along on Eventbrite, because we'll post all of our events there. That's how you get your tickets to these events. You could go to junglefest.com, but I think the Eventbrite thing is really the move. You got junglejims International Market on there. It's a good move. That's some of the big stuff coming up. We've got great deals in the store, and I'll tease this because next Thursday we're doing the way Lou pitched it to me was Crazy Lou's Crazy Deals, and we're going to do 1970s prices on a bunch of items for one day only, which will be next Thursday. So I don't know how calendars work, but the day that the day that you'll be watching this episode come out is September 11th. So that date of the date of the deals will be September 19th. It'll be in the ad. You'll see it on social media as well, but I just wanted to tell you all first because you're lovely people. Well, like I said, one of our shorts we did the other day, I got to try a new canned coffee that we should hopefully have here in stores soon. And you know, it's the fall. It's from a brand called La Colombe, and our buddy Pat brought that into us. It's a pumpkin spice coffee. I actually really liked it, and I generally don't love canned coffee drinks. There's very few that I love, like my Super Coffee Extra. I love that one, and I really love this one. It's great for people who don't love pumpkin spice because it's pretty mild in flavor, but we're not doing that. The real point, though, is that I thought I'd bring the boys back in here. Now, Lucky, you know. What's up, Lucky? You have to say something so the camera cuts.
Hey, what's up?
This is how AI works.
Yeah, that's right.
And then, of course, as I mentioned, first-time guest, long-time former Jungles employee, current Dr. Pepper Keurig employee, that's C4, all that stuff. What's up, Pat?
How's it going?
I'm glad you used your real voice today,
my
Pat.
real voice. If you ever see me in person, this is actually how I talk. That other voice you heard, that's not me.
It's not real. But you did bring us those fun samples the other day of the La
sir.
Colombe pumpkin spice. It was great.
Yeah.
And then, you know, actually, no. I'm not a big coffee guy, canned
You
coffee
already
kind of
broke.
guy, but I tried that, and in the pumpkin spice, I'm not a big pumpkin spice guy, but tried that. It wasn't too bad.
No, it was.
Like,
Honestly, it was
I
surprisingly
think it helps
great.
when you're testing something out for the first time, you always it has to come refrigerated. You
Yeah.
can't just drink that like straight raw. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you brought it in the morning. We tried it late in the afternoon. It was perfect. It was
It
great.
was great.
So cold.
And I'm not even a big coffee guy myself,
No, I
but
know.
like canned coffee for me, it's been a lot more miss than hit. Hit. So
Yeah.
I tried that, and even my sales rep, we had the same conclusion on that. So that seems like that pumpkin spice is going to probably be a solid little hit for us, and hopefully, we'll have that in the stores in the next week. Hopefully.
Yeah, cross our fingers on it, right?
I've been pushing to have it in here because
You really do like it. I like that this
Yeah.
was like a thing that we were both like, I don't know how I feel about this. Oftentimes, ready to drink coffee drinks kind of tastes like protein powder, and then it didn't.
Yeah.
You're like our own Uncle Laser today, by the way.
Well,
And the voice, too.
I'm
Yeah, I was
going
just
back
like-
to my real voice.
I know
So
you-
actually, that's my other gimmick.
Well, it's because of that that we had to bring him in, right? Luck.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I were just like, what? It falls almost upon us.
Yeah, we had something planned, then it didn't work out, so
Yeah, we just more.
last minute, just put some together.
Yeah, I think that was actually, well, I guess I'll tease him a little bit because these came in. This is Mountain Dew Voodoo. So every year Mountain Dew does a special Halloween flavor, and they usually partner with candy companies. But we refocused the way we're going to do this video, actually. I think it'll be way better for all of you. I'm pretty excited. I mean, we all tried it today. I would say overall positive vibes. Even Lucky's not a big soda guy, and he was mostly not disgusted by it.
Yeah,
It's all right.
getting to know him. Yeah, that's actually true.
It's not for me.
Yeah, it's definitely, but it's one of those that we're like, well, it's, we've talked before. You know the reviewer. You have to know the reviewer. You're like, yeah, if I gave you candy, I'd be like, I bet he's not going to like almost any of these.
I don't like it.
Yeah, but that's not your thing, right? But if I was like, yo, dude, review these conservatives. Well, I trust those reviews. I know you love those little
There you
guys.
go, yeah.
That's the future episode.
Yeah. Tinned mussels.
Yeah, right. Tin mussels. I want those. There's those tomato scallops out there.
Herring with mustard.
Maybe. Oh, the herring with mustard.
That's a good one.
personal favorite.
Yeah, there's a vendetta against them for some reason.
Of that brand or
Just
that herring in general?
Of tinned fish and like in general.
Well, I think it was only shown to me in cartoons.
Yeah,
right? And it was only
on the Beastie Boys album.
right. But that one I liked.
Yeah,
but I just feel like in cartoons, it was kind of like the Brussels sprouts thing in the 90s where they were just like, we're just going to make this look bad. Like the villain eats it. It's always, you never see Jerry eating it. It's just Tom.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know. I'm a Jerry guy.
Tom's a cat.
Right. I mean, that makes sense.
Cats love fish.
But how often do you agree with your cat's other dietary choices?
You're right.
Oh, that's a cool half of a possum you're eating there, buddy. That's
It's a cool bird. Thank you.
Thanks for leaving it in my bed. That's awesome.
Well, heck yeah.
Yeah, so we got what did we find today? You want to tell everybody?
We just went around and got some fall flavors, mostly pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Just searched the store and came back with some of our favorites.
Yeah.
Well, not our favorites.
Or just things we wanted to try.
Just things, yeah.
Yeah. Because
got
we
a
do have a
few.
lot of pumpkin items, right?
Mm-hmm. I think we might be a little early, but it comes earlier every year.
I agree. That's
It's like Oktoberfest beers and
right.
What am I thinking of? What is the beer that always comes? Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah, like the Oktoberfest beers.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years ago, I remember in particular, everyone was really mad when they showed up in August. It's like, if you don't buy them, they'll stop bringing them. So
Yeah.
that's how the
Stop
system
buying
works.
them so early.
Yeah, it's always that thing where people are like, pumpkin spice coffee's out? Putting it in my cart. I can't believe that they are putting these out earlier. What the hell's the matter with you, dude? Like, this is your fault.
Buy
Well,
it.
Pat, I mean, I should mention, this is Pat's last week in town. He's leaving the great area to stay with the same company, but you're going to move to Washington State, right?
Yes, sir. I'm
Awesome.
going, as you can see with these bad boys on, I'm going to stay with a particular professor, out there. I'm going to go do some good out there with my company.
I appreciate it, yeah. Save the world, dude.
It's been on my mind, like, as the days are coming down, that's all I'm thinking about. And, I think the biggest thing is just, God, what is going to happen before I make this move? Like, what is the worst thing that can happen? And sure enough, we had my whole car debacle.
Oh, yeah. The great car debacle of 2024.
Golly, man.
I know.
What else? Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's been mostly positive. It's like a
Yeah,
couple
very
bad things
good.
happen, but,
And
you know.
I usually think about these like, man, everything's going good, and then sometimes you're like, man, like, when is the bad going to come? And sure enough, for me, that was that. But
well, you have to have balance, right? Like,
yeah,
you
have to. I mean, when you're fighting crime all the time, like, it's not always going to be, you know.
Things are going too good. That's when you get suspicious.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you that happened to me in a lot of regards this summer, both from my accident and some stuff in my personal life, where I'm just like, oh, cool, everything. Who hates me enough to ruin my personal life? You know what I mean?
But then something good's going to happen after.
I think it's just going to be, after
good,
that, it's going to be perfect again. No, it's fine. You do good things. Look, one of the things that helped us bond as friends, and obviously something you and I have bonded over from the beginning, is not our mutual appreciation of 90s style humor. That was really how we bonded the first day. But
I can agree with that one, too.
Yeah,
you know that. If you know 90s, you know exactly what we're talking about.
We were born in the 1900s. I occasionally have tasteless thoughts.
Yeah.
But no, you both are really wonderful people who do good things for others and in a selfless manner, which is something I really respect and love about both of you. And I am very sad to see you go. And the only thing I can offer you today is to tell us, which thing should we try first, Pat?
Man, dude, because I was disappointed because we're the only thing that I hopefully will get that in stock soon is like pumpkin spice boneless wings, right? Like we got everything else.
I can't believe it, dude. They had the ramen.
So Jungle, if you can like make that happen for us, I appreciate that.
This is maybe Jungle's last look at your hair. We know Jungle loves your hair.
He'll know because dude, that guy. When I first started doing my hair, coloring it and all that, I remember I had the first split dye I did was the black and white, the Creel DeVille one.
Yeah, of course.
And this is when I was working here, and I was in the back marking product down.
Yeah.
And then I felt this presence behind me.
Yeah.
I was like, who is that? And I stopped for a second. I was like, Turn around, and it's like Jungle, and he's just like, kind of like leaning over. He's like, hey, what's up, Jungle? I'm just like, hey, when you see Jungle, like some people get all like tensed up and they're freaking out and all that because, he's a character. He is a character.
And people get weird
I've always
around
had
their
good
employers.
interactions with the
he's
guy.
always a good time.
I got to finally meet see the legendary office and all that with the pool table, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But he was like, I can't figure out if you're trying to be old or young because, you got the black and white. And then like from there on out, when I would see him, he would always ask me like, "What color are you doing next?" He wanted me to do I think he wanted me to do the Cleveland Browns colors because he's a Cleveland guy, I believe.
Yeah, Lorraine,
because you got
Ohio,
that helmet up there still, right? Like going to the produce.
You should have done that for your last day. We should have Jungle dye your hair before you leave.
That would actually be fun. You know
Honestly,
what? If this gets like I don't know 1,000 likes or something. But yeah, he was always fascinated with all my different looks, and so it's hard for me to get away from him because like. With all these different faces he has to see on the daily, like I guess I took some sort of pride that he at least remember the hair.
Yeah, cool.
But
he loves the character. I think that's the vibe.
Yeah,
that's why I have a job.
He said something else, man. He told me I look like a comedian or something. I was up in the office and he just looked at me. He's like, "You look like this one guy. I can't figure it out." And
I'm telling everyone,
he was
Gallagher.
always,
probably.
It probably was.
He was always just like, his face. I wish I could get a photo for every time that I ran into him because he was just all like, "What are you doing with yourself?"
Can you all hear us okay out there, by the way? Okay, cool. I couldn't tell if it was too loud.
But
we haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
You haven't?
Well, I only broadcast the ones I think they'll be fun, especially if they have a lot of product.
I've been trying to keep up with it, but man, it's been on go.
No, I get it.
But yeah,
you still didn't pick an item. You told a jungle story.
yeah.
I apprate it. This is a
I don't know
podcast.
how I even got to that point.
No, it's fine. I'm happy. I'm leading.
Let's see.
If you won't pick, I'm not lucky.
Yeah.
What is this one?
That's butter. Pumpkin spice butter.
Let's get crazy. What do y'all think? That's the craziest one in that group there?
I
want to go something that just looks the craziest.
Man, I think if that were the case, I would say we should start with the
I thought about that
Coastalo.
too. You want to try that?
Maybe you guys can.
Do you just want to sip? I can pour it out.
Crack one on for the boys.
Sure.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't think I want one.
Okay.
I'll get too much in my head.
Oh, okay. You don't want to sip either. That's okay, right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Do you want to try a whole can or you want to some?
I'll do a whole can.
Okay, cool. I'll slide this one to you.
Appreciate it,
In
brother.
that case, okay, so then we'll start with this. I'll pick this one. Lucky, you can just guide us in this process.
So they're drinking weed.
Yeah, that's right. So now at Jungle Gyms, we have a whole section in beer and wine that is THC beverages. We have a lot of brands, and you've seen this on our social before, but this is perfect timing. This is from the brains at Urban Artifact. They started a new company called Coastalo, and these are pretty cool. So these are very low dose. We're going to do a whole THC drink episode soon. When that happens, this will get some extra action. But they came out with pumpkin spice, and I was drinking this before the King Giz show the other night.
Oh, yeah?
I really, really liked it. So yeah, Pat,
Yeah,
you crack into it?
You sampled me one. Oh, I can't remember what flavor it was. A black cherry? one?
Yeah, I think so. Or probably red cream, maybe, or
something like that. I was like, that was actually pretty good because I think that's when it just came out.
Yeah,
it's
smell
not.
this, though, Luck. This is good.
Yeah.
So this is like a limited run. They'll be doing this for a little while. It smells nice though, right? You can take a little tiny if you want.
It smells like
It's
ginger
really low
ale.
dose. Yeah, it tastes like. I'll tell you what I think it tastes like. What do you think so far, Pat?
Definitely got a lot of that pumpkin spice flavor to it for sure.
Is
It's
there-
definitely there. It's definitely there.
Is there ginger in pumpkin spice?
I think so. Well, so the what I was going to say about this is I love this. I think this is one of the best ones they've made so far. 5 milligrams. It's a Delta 9 THC, so it's real. The thing about Urban Artifact and any of their subsidiary brands, I don't know how that's listed, but we'll just call it a separate company. But they use all real fruit ingredients, all that good stuff. I like this one. It reminds me of chai. It tastes like a good chai.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of chai.
So when you asked about the ginger, I'm like, I don't know if it's necessarily in pumpkin spice, but I get a strong ginger note. It just it gives me chai across the board. But to me, this is the epitome of like fall flavor, right? Almost more.
It really
than,
is chai. The more, that's actually you hit the nail.
It's pretty good though. And what I like about these is that like if you've never tried a THC beverage, sure, it probably will do something. Or if you're not a regular user or whatever, but it's pretty low dose. It's like for these. I mean, for me, I usually got to drink.
And what are these per?
5 milligrams per.
And how much do these usually run for?
I think they were $14.99 for the 4-pack, so not bad. And then they have other options. Coastalo has a bunch of other flavors. Actually, I still have some samples back there. I've got the red cream. I got the grape soda. They have a cherry cola. What was the last one? They did a high dose one at a tall boy. It's orange flavored. And that one's a little more potent, but these are really good. So yeah, these are in the store.
I give this about an 8. Yeah.
Would you give it? Yeah. I mean,
it's
honestly,
got that chai thing. I think because I didn't think about that. Like it reminded me of something. Because this one time when I was out in my getting my hair done, I think I drank like 3 cups of like chai coffee because that taste. So that reminds me of that. I was like, I could probably drink this all day. Well, not all day, every day.
It's really, really good, and it's low dose enough that it was like. It moved the needle. We went to a nice Australian psychedelic rock show, and they accidentally played the greatest set of their career.
They really did. In all the groups, everyone's like, Newport, Kentucky, legendary day.
Yeah. My buddy Josh sent me a show that they were playing last night. He's like, this is great. I was like, this is okay. Go watch the Newport show that you did not take the free ticket, Josh. It was a great show. That was my first Giz show.
It was so sick.
Yeah, it was
They're
really
so good.
I'm going to go one step higher. I'm going to go 8.5 on this.
Okay.
My favorite from Coastalo is still the grape soda. Red cream seems to be the general favorite. They've got it on tap at their bar now.
Really?
So you can get it it's awesome.
Let's check that out.
Yeah, I know, right? Maybe we'll go catch Radio Artifact before you leave.
I have to do that, brother.
All right, Luck, what are we pulling up next? Now we got a drink out of the way.
Yeah.
I should mention, by the way, real quick while you're pulling this out, these have like less than half the sugar of a regular can of soda. So it's like 76 calories.
Wow.
Yeah. Carbonated water, pumpkin juice from concentrate, cane sugar, citric acid, natural flavor, and then, of course, hemp-derived Delta-9 THC.
Do you give it a...
Drink responsibly.
Do you give it a boom or a doom?
What's that? A boom or a doom? I'm going boom, baby.
Today we're trying...
Boom or doom.
Double chocolate chunk cookies. Yeah. I'd like to...
Pumpkin spice flavored Wafer master. Okay.
Actually, I want to mention our fourth guest today, the Rizzlers here.
Yeah, the Rizzlers here.
That'd be so sick if he was just accidentally here. But what do you really have? What are they, Wafer Masters?
Yeah, hold on, wait.
Sounds like it'd be like
I'll talk over that one.
I just spit out
sounds like
my
it'd be like
Zen.
a workout.
That's what we need. We need pumpkin spice flavored Zen.
Dude, listen, here's a product I'm pitching. If anybody wants to sponsor this idea, maybe Jungle wants to.
Pumpkin spice.
THZ, and it's weed Zin.
Oh, yeah.
That would go so crazy. It'd be so easy, but then it would like ruin high school forever.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I know how many cigarettes were in high school. Those would be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Did you ever like practice? You remember what were those sticks called? Those candy sticks. You
the candy cigarettes.
Did you? Were you one of those people that
when
did that?
I was a kid, they still painted the tips red and brown, so they looked like cigarettes. Now it's just like white pieces of candy.
I used to all the time, man. I get a piece of that and just.
It looks like you're just smoking like a popsicle stick. Yeah. You know, that's from Charms. These are pumpkin spice wafer rolls.
Yeah, let's try them out.
From the Wafer Master themselves.
That really sounds like a workout machine. The Wafer Master.
Oh yeah, dude, I got my Wafer Master 2000.
Sound like Chuck Norris would endorse.
Oh, this smells good.
Yeah, the smell's definitely there.
Wow. The texture on this.
Do you like it or hate it?
I love it.
Okay. I was like, for a second, I was like, is he going negative on this? I was like, actually, I think this one.
No, that's smooth.
It's like, you know when you see a wasp's nest and you want to bite it?
Oh, only. You haven't?
This tastes like how... Have you seen that video of that guy that grabs the wasp nest and then eats it?
Oh, yeah. And you're like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, welcome to Kentucky.
Pull that up, Jamie. That's what,
If Pat doesn't leave, he should become the Jamie.
The pumpkin is good, too.
It is. It's creamy. It's crunchy. It's pumpkin spice wasp nests. Wow. Now available at Jungle Gyms.
That's a 10 for me.
That is legitimately a 10.
Yeah, really. That was really good.
No, literally, I don't just say 10. That's an actual 10.
I'm surprised. That's a brand I've never heard of that we found that somebody just put back on the shelf.
Yeah.
It was like an accidental. I'm assuming it's probably American Grocery.
I don't know.
I think that's where it would be.
We had a great comment last week, and I have to remember to do that in the notes. And they were like, hey, for accessibility purposes, we would love to have the name of all the items in there. So
this is a product of Turkey.
Oh, so then I guess it was probably back in international.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I wonder why it's so good.
Yeah, we love the Wafer. That's like, again, it was one of those where like the it's cinnamon forward. You get all the nice creaminess of it. I really was very impressed with that.
10. I would kill that within about 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's like a frustratingly good one. I'm like, get that away from me.
Wow.
If you ever have a bad night, you just broke up with your partner. You
Yeah.
just crack open the box of that, and you're good to go.
It's March.
Yeah, it's March. Yeah.
Do a pack on it.
Yeah,
Do
you're
a
good.
back on it.
Yeah.
Oh, remind me to talk to you about my idea for that later. I forgot you sent me that video.
Yeah.
But I got a good idea.
Truly, they were.
Honestly,
The Wafer
hey.
Masters.
Yeah, those Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Yeah.
All right, this one is incredible.
Yeah, all right. So that's, what do you have? You say the name while you're holding it.
See, I can't even.
want me to try?
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, that's definitely. Ooh, that's,
realization.
I was like, oh, I definitely
I
is
think
from
I got
Turkey.
this.
It's all consonants.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Something time.
Shizemi? I don't know. Anyway, it says time. The Wafer Master. You can't miss it. These are delicious.
Shizemi.
Hopefully some other customer will leave this in the wrong place in the store and we'll
please.
accidentally find it that way too. That was a winner.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
I'm putting the wings on my side.
and
That's
on
okay.
the floor.
Yeah, on the
That's
floor.
fine.
And then anything we don't like, we'll put on that
Yeah,
side of the table.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So far, excuse me, so great.
I need another one, honestly.
Well, maybe early on,
Can
I'm
I-
going to start up the pumpkin versus apple war.
Okay.
Oh, do you want me to get cups for that?
Do you care if I drink it since you guys have some?
No, that's fine. I kind of just want to sip too, is where I'm at with it. I'm here to sample some. I mean, whatever. Yeah, I'll talk through this. All right, so a lot of discussion comes up on the internet. Everybody gets very mad about pumpkin spice. And like part of me gets it because I get it. It's annoying when everything is super popular and you're just being force fed it all the time. This was me and Deadpool 3 posts for all summer. But a lot of this comes in. I'm an all type of guy, right? In that I love apple flavor and I love pumpkin flavor, and I would like to enjoy it in every way, shape, and form.
Right.
And you and I met the people at Pop Daddy, and they gave us a bunch of samples at the Sweets and Snacks Expo.
Oh, yeah.
And this is one, well, this is not one I've been sitting on because I ate those already, but I'm really excited to share these because Pop Daddy pretzels in general, they've gone viral a bunch. You've probably seen them on TikTok if you watch. They have a huge line of pretzels. I got hip to them because they have a yellow mustard flavored pretzel.
Oh,
and so they're
yeah,
little
we've
pretzel
had
sticks.
those. Really?
They go so hard.
We had those and they were crazy good.
Yeah.
Because they tasted like mustard.
Exactly. And I'm not even a big yellow mustard guy. I'm like mustard snob, right? But I love those pretzels. I mean, that was one that like,
They
that
were
was like
bet-
our go-to snack, when we were after enjoying ourselves. The two of us would kick back on the recliner. She and I bust out a bag of yellow mustard pretzels. So anyway, when I went to see Cody in Cambria in Michigan, and I just happened to go to this random apple cider thing I saw signs for. It was just a mill in like the middle of like, I forget where,
Oh,
just
that's
north
right.
of Detroit. But I was like, I'm in. So they're handing, the cider wasn't great, but the other items were pretty good. But they were selling these, and I was like, well, I wonder if we'll get this in the store. Anyway, these are Dutch apple pie pretzels. Since I've had them, I'll let you guys try them first.
Sure.
I
Do
think
the
it's a
honors,
very
bud.
unique snack, and what I really like about about Pop Daddy in general is that the flavor comes through pretty potent, but you still are aware you're eating a pretzel, if that makes sense.
Okay, I'm liking the smell.
Yeah, I think they're really good.
I do love Dutch.
But tell me if you hate them.
I think anything Dutch is
We tried the birthday cake ones. That was the flavor they gave us at Sweets and Snacks, and those are good too. I'm not a big birthday cake flavored thing person.
I love it.
Yeah, those go pretty hard, right?
It's still salty.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, it makes me want. Hey, Fat Ben, are you listening? Can you make us an apple pie with a pretzel crust,
Please.
That would go insane.
Do it,
Bro,
please.
let's do it ourselves.
Okay, yeah, that's a great point.
And
Sorry,
just
Ben,
use-
you're already cut off.
And just use these.
Yeah, smash them up and then fill it, dude. We can probably do it pretty easily.
Those are good.
That's a
It's
winner.
got a nice
I got
buttery
the blend
flavor.
there.
What'd you say, Luck?
It has a nice buttery after flavor.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you like them too?
I like the blend on that.
Is this
yeah.
a better
Nothing's
pretzel stick than I
overwhelming.
fed you recently? Could remember on the TikTok?
Yeah.
I made the lemon ones.
The lemon one.
I would say just a little bit better.
Yeah.
It
I
blends
didn't
very
like the
well
lemon
for me.
ones. Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah, in
me
the
try
buttery
these.
part, yeah.
Yeah, just as good as I remember. I'm giving those an easy 9.
I would probably kill that within 30 minutes too.
Right. It's one of those that, like, I actually think I can't decide now. I'm like, because I know we were giving that one a pretty heavy 10. That's a 9.
Yeah.
If I had any thought, because this is still 80% pretzel, 20% apple, I'd go a touch heavier on the seasoning, but I bet if you shake the bag, that changes.
Yeah.
Anyway, now, if you like pretzel sticks, run the menu. They have like 100 flavors.
I got.
There's a Thai one that's really good. Ooh, that was good, yeah.
That's some variety there.
Yeah, there's fun stuff. Awesome. Well, Luck, it's time for you to have a drink.
I give it a 7.
You give it a 7? Okay. Yeah.
But I'm not a sweets guy.
No, I know. It's okay. You don't have to explain yourself.
But
This
I
is
feel
why we
like
have you all
getting
here.
those
Hi.
kind of numbers from Lucky, that means it's good because I've gotten to know his little more of what he's
Right.
he
He's a
likes.
more savory guy. Yeah, we
He
love
doesn't
it.
so
If
we get
that
a
had
7.
vinegar in it, he would have given it a 10.
Yeah.
What do you got there? Ooh, that's a good sound.
Liquid Death's limited edition Psycho Cider.
I love it.
So, do they have a description on the?
No, it didn't take that can to therapy.
Have you got your hands
This
on it yet?
ruthless tall boy of flavored sparkling water has a twisted plan to use natural. Oh, that's just
Their branding's
that's
so
just
cute.
the regular branding stuff.
For like a metal theme brand, it's always kind of adorable.
Oh God, look, I was just looking down.
Why, thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Pretty excited about this. We love Liquid Death here at the Jungle.
I haven't tried it yet.
Ooh.
Oh, you haven't tried it
that
yet?
smell.
I'll wait for you to try it then.
That smells
Potent
got me.
flavor.
Yeah.
Today's
That
episode is brought to you
smell.
by, what was that? Is that Leonard Skinner?
Yeah, it is Leonard Skinner, I believe. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you like
Here
it?
we go.
Yeah. Have you tried it?
Yes, I haven't tried this for. I'll jump in. I've always enjoyed Liquid Death, but like I told our Liquid Death guy Matt when he came in with those 3 new flavors before we got in trouble for that. Good trouble though. They was great. That was a funny phone call. But their new lineup of flavors in general, I think, are hitting way harder than the old ones did. Like I was always a mango guy, but then once the cherry and the orange and all those dropped, I was like, oh, that's a new favorite. This goes pretty hard in my opinion. You get like that good cinnamon flavor. It tastes like cider to me. I mean, it tastes legitimately like apple cider.
I really enjoy it.
This is better than a certain product I tried recently where it was, apple flavor and it was a little too syrup.
We can say it. Are we thinking
Are
of
we
the same
allowed-
one?
are we gonna get canceled?
Is it the bottle that looked like it works at Foot Locker?
Yeah, Foot Locker.
Yeah. The Beetlejuice Fanta.
Yeah.
Oh,
It sucked.
I thought it was. Is it Fanta? I don't know.
This honestly, they are kind of similar, except that Liquid Death got it, right?
I feel like apple can get very, I don't know, like green apple. It's one of those things for me that I'm like, flavor wise, that could go sideways.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
The Fanta rep himself. Don't
I'm
say
sorry
his
you
name
didn't hear
3
any
times
of
or
that,
he'll
you
show
did.
up.
Yeah. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Just
Jungle juice, jungle juice, jungle juice. And then Segway comes by.
It's actually jungle in the Beetlejuice gear.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, we got to get him to do that, man.
That would
He's got a cigar in his mouth. Oh, he'd be the perfect Beetlejuice.
He would honestly be really funny in the part
Perfect.
too, because I think he'd commit to the role.
Oh, he
That's what I love
would.
about it. Going back to this, yes, compared to the Fanta, which was bad enough that I didn't even grab a bottle to put on the show, you get the Fanta for me failed in that they took a very fake green apple flavor, which is something I love, and they took a very real cinnamon like apple pie spice flavor, which I also love, and tried to marry them, and it didn't work because it was like fake, real, and then it was too like spicy. This to me, I taste more real apple. I taste more real, but it's like it just blends together very nicely. It's like balanced out. It has a good aftertaste. I thought that was. I'd read online somebody complaining about the aftertaste, and that's all I've thought about every time I tasted it. And I'm like, damn, that person was so wrong.
Yeah,
I'm going to
it's good.
spend an hour
What
telling
were they
them.
saying?
They were just like, it's pretty good, but the aftertaste
That
is
feels like
terrible.
somebody that's just trying to be a contrarian as opposed to.
Or they're trying to just be like, appear more knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And if you can use words, you're like, the nose on this. And you're like, shut up.
Oh my God, I can't.
Damn, the cup smells good, though.
I was gonna say that's where it got.
The empty cup, I'm sitting here, I was like, oh, yeah, I knew a sommelier once.
That should be the thumbnail for this.
It's just all of us sniffing the cups.
Yeah, that's how you catch their eye.
Smell the cup. That was fun.
I do like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love this time of year in general because it's like it's the beginning of all the holiday seasons, right? And it is kind of fun and festive. And I sometimes wonder the people who get really mad about pumpkin spice even don't like it, or if they're just very
the closet
unhappy
on that.
people.
This is
Yeah.
the best time of year.
I agree.
It is the absolute best.
Don't they have a
Colors are
Mothman
beautiful.
Fest?
Do they have what?
A
Mothman Fest?
around this?
Yes, in West Virginia, the home at the
need to
site
get-
of the bridge. But they're doing. I just got a message about this. There's a Covington, Kentucky Cryptid Festival.
Really?
Well, they reached out to me because they want me to show up as the Cicada Man, as the Cincinnati Cicada
That'd be so
Man.
beautiful.
So I'm gonna do it.
Imagine you get you a
They seem like
statue
lovely
in your
people.
honor
Where
of
is
that.
that?
I think it's October 12th. Where did I put my phone? We can check while I'm off camera.
I want to go
got
to
you.
that.
Yeah, you should come.
Cryptid Fest.
I'll still look. I'm like, this is the worst part of any show is when I'm looking through my phone for notes. And I'm just,
I didn't know they did that over in Covington.
Well, I saw something last year and I missed it because we were at some festival. Covington Annual Cryptid Block Party. Let me look at this. Yes, October 12th on Pike Street from noon to 6.
I might need to make a trip out here.
I mean, if nothing else, I'll live stream. But I got the suit up there. It melted a little
You
bit
need to
because I
own
left
it
it in
too
the car
and
for a couple
actually be
days.
like an actual. Like,
And just make the noise the whole time. Dude, the whole time.
you have to.
These were cute. Okay, what do you got there, Luck?
Ooh. Which one do I want?
Gummy pumpkins.
Okay.
So before you try, do you think they taste like? I'm gonna grab one of each color.
Why does this remind me of this smell right here for me reminds me of a little bit of a cherry bomb.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. Do you guys think it's pumpkin flavored or not pumpkin flavored? I'm going. It's not. I'm assuming
not.
it's just.
Unless it's one of those things that smell gets you, and then when you start eating,
What color did you try?
We got red too.
Orange.
We got orange.
I got orange. I'll go orange first.
Taste orange.
Oh yeah. Actually, these are really pleasing texture. Mm-hmm.
It is good.
I gotta admit, I love our bulk section, but bulk gummies, because I know how good gummy candy can be, especially when you buy the international ones. Mm-hmm. I'm usually a little suspect of these, and I thought these are just gonna be like cheap, bad chewy. But the texture on this rules, and the flavor is pretty good too. That orange one was really. I'm gonna try
Red's
to
good.
lemon
It's
down.
like a
Red was
punch,
good.
probably.
Yeah.
Let me try this one.
Oh yeah. And
I'm just a sucker just for just
Yeah.
the
The lemon one's good.
Yeah, lemons are really good. I'll go cherry last.
Okay.
Well, these aren't holiday flavored.
No.
They're holiday looking.
Holiday shape counts a little bit. I think we're gonna run into that with the Little Debbie.
There you
Yeah,
go.
let's-
Yeah, because they're like cute little. They're cute little pumpkins.
Yeah.
Honestly, those are good.
Yeah.
Those taste great, and they are festive. I'm here for it. I'm here for a little festivity.
I like
Got
them.
to.
Yeah. You want to go bread
Man,
next?
we got to get you got to get like a
just
7
wanna
foot
get
tall like.
Yeah, do it. You want what? You just want to get it out of the way. Physically out of the way, you mean? All right.
I don't
so-
want to look at it.
Yeah, you're like, I'm tired of looking at it. Here's this. Here's I couldn't find a disposable knife easily, so
I'm just
there's
gonna
that.
Go.
You're,
Wait, what are we trying?
we had the pumpkins. We bought that for the pumpkin spice butter.
What do you give these?
A 7, I think, is a good answer. Like, I liked them, but they're at the end of the day, you've had those flavors.
I just think the shape sells for me, so I'll go in the 8s. Just
Do
'cause
it. Yeah, please. How about you, Luck?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't
Six.
cut you off.
That's okay.
6.
6. That's high rankings for him. The Candyman himself is walking by right now.
That's just normal. It's
Thank you
fine.
again for the tour.
They're fine.
That's awesome.
I don't like gummies though, really.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. The
They
fact that you're
they
rating
taste-
it high,
They taste good, but they're made of bones.
right? Well, yeah, and the bones are their money.
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
bones are the money. That's funny. All right,
Oh,
so
that's
you want to try this next?
So yes, and the reason I always, anytime we have a bread thing, I always text Julie from DohJoy, and I'm like, "Hi, Julie, can you give me bread to use for this bit?" And she's always like, "Who is this?" And then I say, "Julie."
It's more.
I like the smell of
This
that.
smells straight up like
This
pumpkin
might
pie.
be.
this might be the real 10 today.
Yeah.
So I brought this over because DohJoy launched. If you're unfamiliar with DohJoy, they've been on the show a bunch. DohJoy does high nutrition density, low carb bread that actually is good. And so they've recently launched 2 new products. One they've had for a little longer than the other. They're like kind of like Hawaiian dinner rolls. And this is their new vanilla wheat bread. It's like a soft vanilla flavor. And I just brought the dish in case you guys wanted it. I keep meaning to buy new silverware. I'm just back in, so I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta like redo everything.
Yeah, I figured you'd have
here.
like some fancy Kingsman like.
I used to,
silverware.
and then here's the problem. At first, I was like, heck yes, we'll do that. But then I'm handicapped, and then I keep breaking bones, and the nearest dishwasher is like a quarter of a mile away. I'm just like, let's use disposables.
I don't blame you. I'd be the same way. I'd be the same way.
I'm curious about this
I don't
one.
even like
So-
moving 2 feet from
No.
any position.
Are you kidding me? I spent all summer in a house where I was in one room, and the restroom was less than 10 feet away. It was a
I love
luxury
that.
I forgot. I was like, oh, we got a bidet.
Well, it's
in
like
there?
I
thought
surprise
the
myself with as much walking as I do every day with my job. I have to force myself. I don't like moving anywhere past like. You know what this reminds me of? It's like the. Are you good? There was a hair in there, wasn't there?
It's our hair, though.
That's fine. It might have been mine. I got the longest hair. Shit. Pardon my language. I'm so
okay.
sorry.
So long as we don't do it in the first 5 minutes of the video, no one notices.
Well, I'm new to this, so like it's one of those things
okay.
where you're like.
It
I
looks
tell
like-
everybody, I was like, so long as it's not particularly hateful, let it rip.
No.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of the oh my god, I have to get back the Pillsbury once you're like God, I can't think. I'll come back to that when I
sounds good.
come back to that.
We'll try it after you try it and see what you think.
It looks
It's the
like peanut
texture.
butter.
It
Yeah.
does look like peanut. The longer I watch, I'm like, oh, it looks like peanut butter. That's weird.
Do you think the
Sorry, buddy, I'm holding you up on that.
No, it's fine.
do you think the vanilla is gonna skew?
The good news on this is, so when Julie launched this, she was like, use it to make things that are like slightly sweet, like French toast, that kind of stuff. So I will say that if you're looking for a very potent vanilla bread, this is not it. It's honestly not dramatic, in my opinion, not dramatically different from the other ones. There's just like a hint of, to me, it would be like if I wanted to serve you a sweetbread, this would be the one I'd give you, right? It's pretty mild, right? I'll try it again too.
Yeah, it just kind of tastes like Wonder Bread.
That's the quote you'll pull from the site.
Oh, damn. Sorry. But Wonder Bread is really sweet.
Well, right, yeah, it's like a sweet white bread. You get a little hint of vanilla in there, so I think it'll be good for this because I think it'll play a little bit.
I say we try saying. I don't think I've tried this bread before.
Oh, I love DohJoy.
Wow.
She is.
That butter is so good.
Damn, it's like if you spread pumpkin pie on something.
Dude, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a 10. I don't even have to tell you.
I'm like looking around. I'm pretty sure somebody gave me a sample of graham crackers yesterday. I'm like, that would go real crazy on a graham cracker. Oh,
This?
man.
Yeah.
All right, folks, show's over. We're just going to sit here in silence and eat these.
I want to toast it. And then
Yes.
and then melt it.
Yeah, put them in the air fryer. And we can go
That is
back.
like the solution to brown sugar butter toast. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I mean, did you ever eat that growing up or anything?
No, they were very afraid I'd be fat, and it obviously worked out for the best.
Just get a tub of this, man.
Yeah, that it tastes kind of like that.
I know we were
that's like
jo-
that's like
sorry.
a thing that people eat. Is like they'll do cinnamon mixed with sugar on butter on
Sounds
toast.
awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that sounds great. I would love this.
And then, but that's
perfect.
kind of what it tastes like, and it's really good.
That's delicious.
That's really tasty.
I mean, it really, to me, the first thing I thought, I was just like, oh my gosh, it's pumpkin pie spread. Mm-hmm. Like, I wouldn't even call that pumpkin spice. It just hits that note.
Now, should we make this a full-time thing? Would you keep it seasonal?
No, I don't
Yeah.
think I would keep it seasonal. You say yes?
Oh, yeah.
You would? I'm saying that for all seasonal things because I do worry as time goes on, our immediate constant access to everything, I think, is a bad thing for humankind.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
talking to
think
you
so,
about
too.
earlier.
So then it's like, we were talking about Baja Blast because
Yeah.
we were talking about the Mountain Dew thing, and it's like, I like this new voodoo flavor, but I like it more knowing it's only here for like another month, and then
Yeah.
Game Fuel comes back, if I can say that out loud. I'm very excited for Game Fuel.
Yeah, you can actually do that.
But no, this is, man, I see what you're saying. It would work. This is a product, I think, of the pumpkin spice ones, this would play year round for me, but I ultimately just want people to go back to being normal.
Oh no! I said I was saying it shouldn't be around all the time.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I misunderstood.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, we live in an age of excess.
Yeah.
I don't even think we should be able to get produce all year round.
Yeah.
You should
Sure,
eat it.
you
It
got
should
a
be
point.
seasonal.
I remember, and I feel like that's only in the last like decade or two too, where you still like, you got worse versions of it out of season.
And it just sucks. And it's like,
Yeah, because then when you're like, guess what, boys? The pineapples are back good again. You're like, oh,
yeah,
give me the
it's not-
pineapple. I'm in. I
DoorDash,
really
yeah.
did like
There has to be a
this, though.
psychological thing to that.
I'm sure there is.
DoorDash is making it worse.
DoorDash.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
hate,
just order it. You can have whatever you want whenever you want.
I hate DoorDash with a fiery passion, and having had
I've
use
seen your
it,
posts.
dude, because I've been against it forever. I'm the type of guy, and I sometimes worry that I'm like from the wrong era, right? Because like I'm the type of guy who wants to go to the place, even if I'm doing takeout. I want to go there
Right.
and take it out. I want to have that experience. I want to have that connection with another person, even if it's like 30 seconds where I'm like, hi, the order's for Mark. Great. Hey, thanks so much. And then I can go home. That was the thing I struggled with the most being at home all summer. I was just like, oh, cool.
How many times did you end up using that? What, like 2 times?
2
3
or
times?
maybe 3
Because I
times
was just
total.
literally vicarious through your statuses when I was like, oh man, when I saw your first one about it, I was like,
Well, one day I was like, I had messed up because I had to order from the competition grocery wise.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that, yeah.
And I'm not trying to be mean to them. I'm just like, I just didn't have a great experience. It was really expensive. It was really expensive before the delivery fees. And then that, it was just, I was like, no. And so with the DoorDash thing, they were running some summer things. So I was still getting like 60% off. And it would still end up, even after all the deals, end up more expensive than I had just been able to go there. But I was trapped at home.
Right.
And one day I was like, I want to make breakfast. I don't have any eggs. So I ordered Egg McMuffins. Luck knows that's the go-to on the road breakfast sandwich for me.
it's a good option.
I ordered it like before, because like they shut off at 10:30 or whatever. The food showed up at my house like close to 12. And I was like, this has been over. There's no way this is close to fresh. And I was just so pissed because they're like, well, sometimes in order to make this, they'll take multiple deliveries and drop them all off. I was like, is that policy? And they were kind of like, not really, but it's also not entirely frowned upon. Anyway, it was a bad experience overall. And I'm with you in this regard, Lucky, in that it's ruined us as people.
Yeah.
Because I think patience is a virtue that's getting lost on future generations. I think in turn it's creating bad customers because they now expect everything all the time. And look, we're in a business where we want to please the customer, but there's also a certain level of reality that I think we all need to engage in. And it's a bad thing. And DoorDash is so predatory. Ruins. I mean, you know how many friends of mine are independent restaurant owners? They're like, well, in order to make this, we have to have delivery because the customers are angry when we don't. And then in order to make it so that we're not getting killed as a business, we have to tack 30% on plus the fees they're charging us. So they're just losing money to deliver to my house.
And then they just do like ghost kitchens and stuff like that?
Yeah.
How would they'll just be like one place that is like 7 different restaurants.
It's crazy.
So now they're like, it's just weird. I don't like it. It's just like,
it can't be good at all.
No,
it's not good for creativity.
It keeps getting worse.
Yeah, for sure. What did I order? There was one I'd ordered from or saw somewhere recently. Oh, I know. There's a really great I'll say Pan Asian place because he obviously has some Korean dishes on there. He also does some ramen and other stuff, but it's a cool little spot, nice little sushi spot in Northern Kentucky. And when I went there, that's what it was. He has a sign that says BTS K barbecue or Korean or something. And I was like, the hell's that? And then Googled it later. He's got a branding for the ghost kitchen that they run out of his place. Now, I'm sure it's good for an independent business owner, right? Who's probably doesn't have to do much, is getting paid for nothing. Yeah. But
there's a good Eddie Burback video where he orders
love him.
He orders the same thing from multiple different restaurants, and it literally is just this. It's like he orders a similar item off of off of multiple restaurants, goes and picks it up, and it's the exact same thing. From 4 different restaurants.
So good.
They're made in the same. It's just
it's like the world's folding and burning.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Anyways, we got brownie pumpkins
from Big Deborah.
Not pumpkin brownies.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Brownie pumpkins.
It's interesting how the flipping of the words will tell you everything you need to know about.
So let's see what's up. Do you want to split one with me?
Yeah, I only want a piece. I am. I almost said I'm classist against Little Debbie products. I don't know what that is, and I'm joking, but it was just that we have so many great bakeries, including the one here at junglejims, in the world, that eating processed, factory brownies is treasonous to me.
Yeah.
However, I'm here to try it.
This is for Big Deborah.
Yeah, it's just normal.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
It's just a brownie.
Mine doesn't really. I mean, I know we're eating the same one. It doesn't really taste like much.
It's a cosmic brownie without the
chocolate flavor.
Without the cosmics.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that sounds good right now.
Yeah, I have had a cosmic brownie. It usually tastes a little bit better. Hey there. Yeah, the cosmic brownie usually does taste. It's probably because it has chocolate goo on it.
Yeah.
This brownie, it's like my brain is right?
I haven't had one of these in forever.
It's terrible.
This might be. That is disgusting.
You know what's funny is all those people are very mean to me on the internet whenever I review something. But imagine if I reviewed this, I was like, this sucks. They'd be even meaner in the opposite way.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it don't stand out to me.
That's bad. That's objectively bad. Little Debbie, you should be ashamed. She's never gonna.
What do you rate?
She's not right.
Big Debbie.
Honestly, that's a 1 out of 10 for me. I hate to be over exaggerated. It's just all sugar. Yeah, destroy the box, dude. It's all.
Oh man,
that's good. It's all sugar, very little flavor.
Yeah, there's more sugar.
But I would say just go to our bakery and get one regular brownie. Literally buy any other brownie on the planet. I bet it's better.
Y'all should, because I just had a nice cake baked for me the other day from this bakery.
Did you really?
They did a wonderful job.
Aww.
I killed 90% of it within the day. Something. Yeah. Hey, go to the junglejims bakery though. What is that?
Yeah. I did think about it. Speaking of the bakery, before he answered, I'm so sorry, but we also have Amish pumpkin roll and Amish cookies. I thought about bringing those in today, but I thought we'd found enough sweets. I didn't know we had that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll have to be on the lookout for that.
They're real, dude. The pumpkin roll goes crazy.
I bet you it
does. And the
does.
cookies are good too. I haven't had them in a while. Yeah.
This is a dream.
Here, while you're doing that, we'll do all of the Jelly Belly together.
Okay.
So you have pumpkin juice, which is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to make that too. That's been a request at home for a while.
What section is this in?
This was in the toy section, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a whole aisle of all who shall not be named toys.
Dude, I love that guy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan too.
We all pretended to not play the game. It was great.
I never
I
finished
know
it.
somebody. I know somebody. I know
learned-
somebody that looks like him.
Yeah. I learned how to change my PlayStation privacy settings based purely on that game's release. I'm like, sorry guys, I love you and I support you, but I also support huge media IPs.
All right, this is pumpkin juice.
So pumpkin juice, by the way, I want to make that this year on the show.
Oh yeah.
Pumpkin juice is pretty much just a blend, and here's pumpkin pie.
They look.
That'd be cool if we
the
could
same.
turn it into a pumpkin after this.
So pumpkin juice is a blend of like pumpkin pie mix and apple cider.
Oh, okay.
And they make it in the parks, and I keep meaning to make it. Again, another request.
shit.
This is the pumpkin juice here. Pumpkin
Yeah, okay,
They're
yeah.
the same flavor.
This is pumpkin.
Oh,
juice.
is it? Okay.
They're the same flavor.
It's hard to win because it's Harry Potter.
Yeah. I'm actually a little let down by Jelly Belly here. Jelly Belly rules for the most part.
It is.
It's fine.
Is it the same?
They tasted pretty. I get that same cinnamon flavor on both of them.
That's what I'm thinking.
There's like I don't really get much in the way of pumpkin. There's like that weird kind of like creamy note like pumpkin and other squash get. So I'm kind of getting, it's a pumpkin spice special, everyone. So for all of you watching or listening along, we're live in the store right now. We're always live in the store, but sometimes I'll play for the audience too, or the customers. Hi. So we're trying all the pumpkin items. And yeah, they're fine. They're not bad.
Just a little hint of it. Just a little.
It's pretty mild in flavor. I get the
Yeah.
cinnamon flavor more than anything else. And I get like that kind of like rounded, creamy note from what I'm guessing would be the pumpkin flavor.
This one does list the red 40 and the red lake and
Really?
the yellow lake, yellow 5, but this one does not.
Interesting. So maybe they are different. They tasted really similar to me.
Yeah.
Because pumpkin juice would go crazy, I think, in that form because you have a little hint of apple in there too.
I don't know.
But I'm gonna roll my beans off. That's a 5 out of 10 for me.
That's a 4 out of. That's a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
5 average.
Yeah. To me, it could be way worse. But knowing that,
Yeah.
It could be Big Debbie.
What's frustrating to me is that go try some of the other Jelly Belly has amazing flavors. Like juicy pear is one of the greatest candies on the planet. I love that. I love. Have you tried the Dr. Pepper one?
Yes.
Like they nailed that.
Yeah.
And then pumpkin pie, to me, such an easy, recognizable flavor. Yeah, it's weird that they missed the mark on that one.
Speaking of Dr. Pepper, you know they have beans,
Dr. Pepper
like
beans?
actual like chili
That's
beans.
right. I would try those. I bet they're weird.
Dude, the beef jerky was unironically good.
It was so good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
it was-
got us some at Sweets and Snacks Expo. It was awesome.
yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, it really was.
I'm
And they
a
have that
Dr.
good buffalo
Pepper
chicken
fanatic.
one too that hasn't come out
Ooh.
yet too. That was good.
Man.
All right, do you want me to show you how to do this?
Heck yes, teach us today, Lucky.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you- tell us what you're teaching us.
How to open a bottle with a lighter.
Okay.
So you take your hand and you wrap it around the top like this.
Okay.
And you
So your fingers are almost covering the ridges,
yeah.
right?
And then you put this knuckle out a little bit.
Okay, that's your first knuckle.
And then you take the bottom of a lighter
Okay.
and you put it under the lip of
Okay,
the thing.
of-
And then using the leverage from your knuckle right there, you got to hold it tight.
Tight. Okay.
Hold on.
Awesome.
Sorry.
No, but I mean,
Oh, this one's hard.
all of the Lester's Fixins bottles are the hardest ever to open. Did you just break the lighter?
It almost is.
That's awesome.
Whoa.
Lester.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
Usually it'll pop off right now. That is
Man.
crazy. Now I feel like a fool.
It's okay. That's what the podcast is all about.
Bleep that out.
Now
Yeah.
I feel like a fool.
Ooh, the fool cantankerous.
I mean, you weren't far off on it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's funny. Well, I told
I
you the
realized it was
story.
that time.
But anyways, yeah, you can do that.
Years ago, I had a lady over at the house, and I was like, I'd seen people do this forever, and I couldn't find my bottle opener for something we were drinking. I forget what it was. And I was just like, yeah, the lighter thing will be fine. And I just remember not getting the leverage right and slicing my fingers open, and then doing this awkward, like, she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, it's fine, as I'm like noticeably dripping blood on the floor. Yeah. Anyway, it didn't go good. It went fine. Oh, you're pouring in the bowl? Do you need a spoon?
I like that. I like that style. Thinking ahead. He's 10 centuries ahead.
Living
10
here in
centuries.
Yeah.
living in
Living in the-
2023 BC.
So this is the Lester's Sphinx and pumpkin pie.
Y'all get your feet.
What do you think of the smell right now? What are we thinking?
A lot of these, they mistake cinnamon for being pumpkin.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? So many of these are just like,
It's like
They're-
red 40,
oh, yeah.
stomach bile.
Yeah.
Is it cane sugar or anything?
Huh? Is it? It just says sugar.
Well, I think that would probably be. It's probably not maybe pure cane, but you got it. Can you do that again so I make sure I get the cut of you trying it out of the bowl and say how much you hate it?
How did it go? Hold on. I did it on the. What do you mean?
Oh, because so the audio will auto cut. So if you're not making noise and I do anything, it'll cut to me.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
No, I said blah. That sucks.
Yeah, another.
3.
You know what's weird? All of his drinks taste. They have like the same base flavor, like the ranch soda, the corn one, all that stuff. They all have that same base note, and they're all terrible.
I think it's the sugar, because it just tastes like.
Ugh.
It tastes like sugar water.
Yeah, it's like sugar water with cinnamon in it.
Yeah.
I was like, God, I hope he has a trash can. I thought you were just pouring it on the floor. I'm like, oh my God.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
I'm going 1 out of that too. I hate that. That's
might
like
be a 1.
Like if we could, that's like goes against the Geneva Conventions. They should be tried for this. That's disgusting.
Shout out to Lester.
You know what though? Shout out to Lester because they know their audience. They know their market. They know that. Well, we've seen it in the parking lot here. 90% of these bottles get thrown out. It's somebody pop a bottle.
It is always
they're
a
like,
party.
Ooh, Buffalo Ranch. Oh, it's awful. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Throw it out. And then next time they're like, dude, you got to
gotta
try. It's brilliant. Like, I just imagine that this guy, maybe it's one of those companies where they tried to be something else. And then they were just like, well, you know what? We can make bad soda really cheap. Crazy. We're down to our last couple.
What does that say?
Yeah, maybe we should try one more and wrap it up.
Okay, that's
just
it.
because I think that camera had like, where are we at on time?
51 minutes?
Yeah, we probably. I think
it's
it
already
had
almost
50,
been an hour?
58 minutes.
Well, here, you know what?
Let's end it with that.
We'll do, here, I'm going to give you guys all a sucker to close out on, so we'll close on an apple. You're a sucker.
No, you're a sucker.
You're a sucker.
You're a sucker.
These are classic.
Yeah, brother.
It's my best president impression.
I like that.
These are classic.
Sucker.
You actually do got the finger pointed. Actually looking intensely into the, because they always have that, like, that look right there. Every president, when they're, like, trying to figure something out, they're like.
You got to do it. You like the confused look and
I
then
did not.
start smirking on the sword. Yeah, you're a sucker.
Okay.
Your Adam Ray impression.
I had my impression of Adam Ray doing an impression. That's the best way. Y'all got cups still?
I think I do.
Got a bowl?
I get a bowl. Let's mix it. Let's just mix it with.
Yeah, I'll pour yours.
Let's mix it.
You just have the bottle.
Is he doing it with the
Let's take
hand?
a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's take a little bit.
Oh, what the?
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Cheers, boys.
Happy birthday, Halloween.
It tastes
That's
like
fine.
my own. Just kidding.
Your own what? Look,
Yeah, can you explain
Nobody
yourself
makes it
here?
this far in the show. It's fine. Only the real ones are going to find out.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What do you have that?
I'm going to go 5 out of 10 on this one. But I really thought it was going to rank lower because like I started the episode saying, I don't really love a lot of ready to drink coffee drinks.
Yeah.
There's like 2, I think, that go well. I will say this doesn't really have that vanilla protein taste that I thought it was going to have. So that's good. It's just not very potent in pumpkin. So I think I'm killing like 3 points purely based on that. Because it's just good creamy drink. But it's a lack of expectations.
I don't think I like it.
Okay.
What would
Too
your
much
number be?
hand.
Too much ham?
Hand.
Oh, yeah. Well, that can happen sometimes. You got a little of that Chipotle brisket still in
Yeah,
your
it tasted
palm.
like my Chipotle burrito I had for lunch.
That's amazing. Well, gentlemen, this is a great way to kick off fall. Pat, first off, thank you for all of your hard work you've done here in the
Yes,
store,
sir.
both for Jungle and for all the brands that you've worked for. Congratulations on the new gig. Well, it's not a new gig, but you know what I'm saying, the promotion and the move.
New scenery.
The new scenery,
That
for
is-
sure.
I guess you could say that's a gig, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you're getting paid. They're paying you, so that counts.
yeah.
And of course, thank you, Lucky, for all your help. Welcome back, buddy. Appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, of course.
It's
Well,
fun.
we all have all of your suckers.
You're
you know?
awesome.
These things are good.
They are good. This is
That's
the
the
caramel
thumbnail.
apple from this Tootsie Roll makes these, right? Yeah, this is from Tootsie.
That's the thumbnail.
Caramel outside. Yeah, everybody's sticking their wet lollipops together. Well, if you're still watching the show, guys, make sure you follow us on YouTube. Give us some extra action there. New episodes come out every Wednesday. We got Mountain Dew Voodoo stuff coming up soon. I don't know. I think that's about it. I told you to get tickets to the wine festival.
Also
week-
follow Mark's TikTok. His TikTok. Just besides this one, he's got his own. So follow that. It's great content. I'm here for it.
Next week we're trying all the flavors of Galaxy Gas.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
So I'm not the only one getting ads for it now, right?
No, I agree. Yeah.
Dude, that was like a thing where I was like, I can't believe how many ads I'm getting for
They
this.
know what they're doing.
Really?
But I'm not their target customer. I was the guy who watched his friends try it and be like, you guys are idiots.
Yeah.
This only lasts for 12 seconds.
What is
12
this?
incredibly fun seconds.
Dude, I was the idiot, but
Right.
you don't do it. You can't be portable, man.
And they're like, it's portable and flavored. Do you know what we're talking about?
No, that's what I was like.
Dude,
it's this
like nitrous.
canned nitrous oxide, which are whippets,
Right.
Okay, yeah.
which you would usually get. Your friend would have a cart thing, or
Right.
or like you buy one outside of a concert, like after the
Exactly.
in a balloon or something like that.
Soon,
but no,
soon,
now
you're
they're
a balloon.
Now it's pretty much whipped cream without the whipped cream,
Right.
Without the cream inside of it.
Okay.
So you're just blasting flavored nitrous, but it's like comes in blackberry, but it's insane.
Okay, that is insane.
So the hit, and you know how it's
Yeah.
the oxygen.
I used to do it as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm
now
an
it's on the go and accessible. Dude, I'll watch these kids and they're just like it is like
Wow.
literal
It's terrifying.
zombification. It's like they're gonna like
and then they're like, what am I ordering on DoorDash?
yeah.
Hopefully it's
It
local.
is crazy.
Reese.
I've been getting fed ads for like close to a year, I feel like.
It's crazy.
God.
And I was just like, I am not your target customer. I know your target customer. I'm not your target customer.
As soon as we leave the studio here, we're going to get ads for more
I know,
ads.
dude.
Yeah.
And the whole week it's
all
gonna be
of
like,
us too.
It's just going to cut to the three of us staring at the camera like we're being held at gunpoint. Today's show is brought to you by Galaxy Gas. Galaxy Gas is a brand new nitrous product designed for creamy whipped cream.
And I'll be in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Blink
Nodding
twice
off.
if you're
Yeah, I'm out here teaming up with them and like stop harm reduction. You know what I mean? Yeah. Damn.
Okay, what do we rate these? I can't really get.
Oh yeah.
It
Good caramel outside, fake apple inside. But it kind of goes hard still.
does
Sits
go
in the
hard.
nostalgia mark.
It do be going hard. It do be
What
going
would you
hard.
rate it?
6.5.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. You
I don't
the
know.
same? Do
I like these. These are classic. What's up?
you have a number?
Yeah, it's probably the same. 6.5.
Really? I was gonna say. I thought you were gonna say 4 on this.
No, it's
I was
fine.
going to actually say he's going to say 3. Just
I'm gonna go.
I don't hate sweet stuff.
No, I know.
Most of it just tastes like trash.
Right, I agree, and I
like-
don't entirely disagree with you. I just know that in general, even if it's like one where I'm like, that kind of sucks, I'll give it a 6.5. You'll be like, I also agree, it does kind of suck. 4. but you know what I mean? But like, I think that 2.5 point distance makes sense.
I think there is a little nostalgia with these, though.
I miss these. These came out when I was old, so I don't have the nostalgia, but I do like them. I'm gonna go. I think I'll just round it off, and give it a nice 7.
Okay.
Nice.
I like that number.
Appreciate it.
Fair number.
Yeah, you did great. This is a great episode. Thanks, boys. Appreciate
Thanks for
you.
having me on.
Follow
man.
Jungle Gyms on youtube.com/Jungle Gyms Market.
Hell yeah.
Follow Jungle Gyms on Jungle Gyms Official
Also,
on
TikTok.
that's right.
And Jungle Jim's Market on Instagram as well.
Yes, and like this video, subscribe, and tell us if we missed something in the comments.
Yeah, exactly. And if we didn't miss something, why don't you just tell me what your favorite thing about fall is?
Yeah.
Is it the lovely sweaters I'll be wearing?
The Jungle Gyms podcast is recorded in the WJJI studio inside Jungle Gyms International Market in Fairfield, Ohio. The Jungle Gyms podcast is produced and hosted by Mark Borison.